Hello, it's Kendra, and I just want to thank you again for reaching out and showing interest in this whole coaching business and possibly wanting to be a part of my team. Before we go any further, I wanted to make a video for you to better understand who I am as a person and to see if this is all really legitimate. So let me be the first to tell you, yes, this is a totally legitimate job. I am a mom of 4 teenagers. I am married, and when I started this job, was in a totally different career. I was in teaching, and then I took my teaching skills and was hired by corporations to help grow their company and train their staff. And I had a pretty successful job in that. But something was missing for me. And so that's what this coaching job became all about, and why I created Team LT, Team Lives Transformed, because the opportunity that we have through this coaching job to change lives forever is so profound and so amazing. And so that's what I want to share with you a little bit about today. So I know that you're interested and you liked the messaging that we've been going back and forth about, or the message that I sent you. But here's the details of just how this all got started. Yes, like I said, I'm a regular person. I'm a regular mom. I do have a college degree, but you don't have to have a college degree to be a successful coach. But I'm sure you're curious, as was everyone in my life, how does a once widowed mom and school teacher create a successful online business when I didn't even have a Facebook account when I started? And here's the deal. I became a teacher because I wanted to help change lives. And so that has always been a part of who I am. And I think that's really important as you consider coaching, that you on this team, that you know who I am as the leader. My passion is changing lives. My passion is helping people to live their very best and to live their dream life. Here's a little bit about my story. When I was 35 years old, my husband and the father of my 3 children at the time was diagnosed out of the blue with stage 4 colon cancer, and he passed away 10 months later. And I found myself as a single mom, widowed with 3 little kids, and literally my entire life was destroyed. And many of you know that from the message that I sent you on Instagram, because that is truly at the core of what has compelled me to build this business. That I learned firsthand, number one, how important health is. And there's just no getting around that. We thought my husband was a totally healthy, vibrant man. He was doing triathlons. He was coaching our kids. We were your normal family, going to work, working hard, and being involved in our kids' lives and our friends and our family's lives. And then all of a sudden, everything changed. In the blink of an eye, my husband went into the hospital in the middle of the night. I took him in because he had a bad stomach ache, and we didn't come out for a month later because they had discovered the stage 4 cancer. Cancer had spread all over his body. So it was such a traumatic experience. But through that, I got to work with some of the best cancer specialists in the world, dealing with colon cancer. Because my husband was so young, we were introduced, and our doctors, our oncologists, were some of the best in the world. We had Stanford and UCSF here in Northern California, and we had the privilege of working with these amazing doctors along with some other doctors in our local area. And through that, I learned the importance, like I said, of health and caring for ourselves and being aware of what fuels our body. But when you're so busy being a single mom, and when you're busy taking care of everybody else and you're trying to provide for your family, I didn't have time to take care of myself, to go to the gym, because I was a single mom. I couldn't go early in the morning, and then I was working all day, and then at nighttime I was taking care of my kids and taking them to their activities. And if you're in that situation, or even if you're not a single mom, you know how busy life is. And so I started to gain weight, which was kind of an unusual thing for me. I'd always been an athlete. I played tennis, I coached tennis. It was kind of a new thing, but I just didn't have any time, and I was so committed to taking care of everybody else in my life. And also during my husband's treatment and then the eventual loss of his life, what happens when you deal with stuff like that is that you just start to struggle internally, and you just simply stop taking care of yourself because you just don't have the energy to do that. And maybe some of you are at that spot right now. Well, I finally realized after reconnecting with some of our doctors that the most important thing was that the best thing I could do for myself and my kids was to focus on my health, to pay attention to what I was putting in my body and to get my body moving every day. And so a number of years later, I remarried, and which I'm very thankful for. And my husband was in the same situation. We were trying to blend a family, which is a whole new thing. We were focused on our kids and learning about each other's families, and we didn't work out and we didn't take care of ourselves. And so we decided to join an online accountability group and commit to working out, to eating clean, to drinking Shakeology. And all of a sudden, my husband, after 8 weeks, lost 20 pounds, and I lost 10 pounds, and we have kept it off since. And what happened was a number of our friends said, hey, something's changing. What's going on? I want to do what you're doing. And so this whole coaching business just started happening organically. And as I began to share it with my friends, and as I began to see them having results by borrowing the DVDs that I had, and I was sharing my meal plans with them, and I was kind of creating my own little group, my coach ended up reaching out to me and saying, Kendra, why don't you help other people? And initially, I have to be honest, I was like, no, I don't do like an online business thing. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram. I'm a school teacher. I'm a high school tennis I'm a varsity coach. I don't do that whole social media thing. And I'm also an extremely private person. After losing my husband and having my whole world torn apart, I didn't want everybody in my business. I just wanted to be kind of our private life, and I certainly didn't want to share everything about my life on social media. And so I initially said, no, thank you. And my coach continued to encourage me, like, Kendra, it's not about how many likes you have or how many followers you have or any of that. It's about the fact that you have a heart and a passion to help others. And so as I'm sitting here talking to you today, I want to tell you that exact same thing. If you are considering becoming a coach and working with me, I want to tell you that it's okay if you have tons of social media experience or if you have none. If you have a huge following or you have none. If you are in the health industry or you're not. There's people on my team who are attorneys, bankers, event planners, stay-at-home moms, some that work for nonprofits, nurses. You name a profession, and I have a coach like that on my team. And what we all have in common is one simple thing. We care about people, and we have a heart to serve others, and we would love to take our passion for caring for people and be able to do that for a profession and be able to provide for our families. It's that simple. I will be honest with you, if you're looking for this quick get-rich scheme, that's not this team and that's not this business. But if you are committed to helping others, if you are deciding, hey, I want to start my health and fitness journey and I want to bring other people along for the ride, my gosh, this is the perfect thing for you. And that goes with another question that I get all the time. Kendra, I'm like 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds overweight. How can I possibly coach others? Here's the cool thing about coaching. I have built a successful business on the fact that nobody is perfect. We're never going to be at our perfect weight. We're never going to be at our physical perfectness. We are never going to have our family all put together. It's never going to be the perfect time. What we are is perfectly imperfect people trying to live a healthy life, helping others. Does that sound like you? A perfectly imperfect life, but having a heart to serve others. And if that's who you are, then I invite you to be a part of this team. We are so not about having it all together. And people, the more I talk to people and the more my business grows, the more people say to me, I chose to come to you because you don't pretend like you have it all together. You are real, you are honest, you are on a journey, and I can join in on that. And so that's what I want to encourage you about. If you decide to join my team, I will personally mentor you through our coach training program, and I will give you the tools that you need to get your business started right. Do you have to work hard? Absolutely. You become your own CEO of your own company, an entrepreneur, and if you talk to any successful entrepreneur, you have to work your tail off. But imagine waking up every day being able to look forward to a day full of helping others while you're providing for your family. And this job has given me the opportunity to leave my teaching job, to even leave my corporate job where I was teaching people in the corporate setting and making good money. And it's allowed me to have the financial freedom to provide for my family, to give my family extras. I have 4 teenagers, 2 16-year-old twins, and then a 17-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old stepdaughter. And I have college set aside for my kids, and I am able to provide simply because I was willing to work hard and follow my passion for helping other people, teaching people about health and fitness, inviting them on this journey that I'm on, and sharing simply what I'm doing and how I do it as a busy mom. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you are dreaming about this life where you get to create your own life, where you get to be present for your kids, or maybe you don't have kids, but you have family members, parents who you need to take care of, or somebody that you want to be present with, or maybe you just are tired for working for the corporate world and building someone else's dreams instead of building your own, then I'm here to tell you, a real person, a regular old mom of 4 teenagers, and then a school teacher and a corporate teacher, who built a successful business from home with no Instagram, no social media training, no Facebook page when I started. So I just want to encourage you that that's what's possible if you believe and if you commit to my team. If you commit to this team, you are going to be supported, you're going to be encouraged, you're going to make amazing friends, but you're going to have the tools that you need to make a successful business. When I started my business, I started it in between on my lunch break and in the morning and the evening after my kids went to bed and before they got up in the morning. I took about an hour or 2 a day to grow this business to the place where I could now work full-time from home as a health and fitness coach. So if this is something that you want more information about, or if this is something that interests you, please feel free to fill out the attached application. And I will get back to you within 2 or 3 business days. I'm going through a lot of applications, but I'm choosing 25 women who are totally committed to helping others and to building a business of their dreams and providing for their family. So I hope to talk to you more. If you have any questions before you fill out the application, feel free to private message me. Feel free to friend request me on Facebook, and you can see more about my life and what I do. It's Kendra, Kendra, Carey, Carey, Zierau, Zierau. That's my Facebook URL. And so feel free to friend request me. But I really look forward to talking with you, to sharing with you in more detail about what coaching is, but also just to get to know you personally and to hear what your dreams are and your passions are for your life and what you want this life to be. Anything is possible. Anything. My life totally fell apart when my husband was diagnosed with cancer and passed away. And just by hard work and committing and never settling for a job that didn't fill my soul and that I didn't look forward to going to every day, just by committing to not living a life like that, to pursuing something that encourages me every day and that fills me up and surrounds me with positive people who want to make a difference, has been an absolute game changer for my life. And I want you to have that same opportunity too. So I look forward to seeing your application. I look forward to teaching you and having you on my team if this is the correct fit. Okay, so take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.